Hi guys, welcome to Didedi's Crafty Corner. Welcome to Sunday Chit Chat. You got your coffee? It's a little later in the morning. I'm not even going to look at the clock. Pretend I didn't even say that. But I thought we would just do a normal Sunday Chit Chat today. Just talking to you guys about the week and some ideas just for being happier. I think that's what I'm going to talk about this week. So first let's talk about my week last week. Guys, so busy, so busy. And I would love to tell you it was crafty related. It was not. It was not. And the last half of my month, the last 2 weeks of this month are going to be insane because it's full of doctor appointments. All my yearly stuff, plus all my monthly stuff, plus it's just insane. My eye exam is scheduled, my dental checkup is scheduled, my mammogram, sonogram, chest x-ray, bone scan, all of that is scheduled. And then just plus my normal doctor visits, you know? It's like, wow, it's like you turn 50 and your life is in the doctor's office, I feel like. It's like, but I've taken a little control there because it seems to me like they just want to get you in for that copay. You know, it seems like they're just, I'm slowing that down, way down. I'm like, no, you don't need to see me for the results of my blood work. I can view it online. If I see there's a problem, I'll call you and schedule an appointment to come back in, but I'm not doing that. I'm not going to keep going. And sometimes it's not even about the copay, right? It's just about going, that physical time to get there and take that time out of your life to go back to the doctor. Because follow-ups usually aren't a copay for me. So yeah, I'm stopping that stuff. My time is valuable to me. So then, let's see. I showed you guys what I got in last week. I'm going to sit down and play here in a little while. But what else? Today, the hubby and I are going to do our Sunday dinner, afternoon dinner. I think that's what, pretty sure, yeah, because brunch is breakfast and lunch. Supper is supper, your nighttime meal, and dinner is something you have in between, right? That's what Becky says. That's what I'm going with. So, yeah, so we're going to do that. We do it every Sunday. We pretty much go to the same little restaurant right here in our town, and we pretty much even order the same thing every Sunday. Not very exciting in that realm, but it's good. It's good, and it's nice to spend time, you know, with your significant other, if just for a few hours, you know. And let's see, what did I order this week? I ordered a few more re-inkers for my old distress, for the original distress pads. You know, I went to the mini cubes, so I like the mini cubes personally, but I have a few that are full size that I also want to keep full size. And then of course, the little ones run out of ink sooner, so I've had to order just a couple more re-inkers. I think one of the browns, and I think it was a brown and a red, I think. I don't remember. And I also ordered Nuvo drops in the fall colors because last year I never got them. I just used the little dots that I had left over from the year before. And so I wanted this year's fall cards to have enough embellishment, so I went ahead and ordered those, the fall colors and the Nuvo drops. I think I got the pumpkin, and I got the autumn red, I got a brown, and I got a darker green instead of a lime green, you know, a darker green. So I think that'll be super cool. And also just to put a little bit of embellishments on the leaves that I'm going to do, I think would be super cool too. So I'm going to try that. What else have I been doing? I've been playing around with the Brother Scan and Cut to make patterns to cut out, to have little pieces for the for the steampunk kind of things that I've been working on with my ATCs. So I've been doing just patterns over and over again, cutting them out and then cutting them out even more in little shapes, right? To give me dimension, and I'm really enjoying that. So I'm planning on doing a video on that very, very soon. And you know what else just hit me? I never really know where to look at when I'm talking to you guys. It seems like when I look back, it looks like I'm always looking over here. And I feel like I should be looking over there. So I should probably put something over here that says, look here, look here. Flashing lights, right? Tell me what you think. So I ordered that. I went ahead and ordered the new distress inks, the new oxide inks, the set number 2. I don't know how I feel about that. Tell me in the comments below, what are your thoughts on these oxide inks? I like them, and I don't like them. I don't know. I went ahead and ordered them. I figured if I'm really going to sit down and devote some time to them, and then if I see that I still don't like them, I'm just going to get rid of all of them and just stick with the regulars. So I have taken on a few new projects, and that's going to keep me busy. And I'm not sure this time of year was the right time to do it, but it's my favorite time of year, so yeah. So we'll see about that. Did I order anything else? You know what, guys? I didn't order a single thing from the new My Favorite Things release. Did you? Didn't order a single thing. I put it in my cart. I put some things in my cart. I went back and looked at it, and I wasn't feeling it. It's like it just wasn't there. And I think I was maybe a little bit disappointed because they've had some fabulous hits this year. Fabulous. Though the astronauts were fantastic. The mermaids were unbelievable. They were really mermazing. That was a perfect name for those. What was the other one? The pirates. Those type of stamps that they were doing, I was crazy about, and I really had high hopes that they would bring that size stamp and those same characters, you know, the same look of those characters, and to some Halloween costume little kid ones, and they didn't do it, and I was very disappointed. I just didn't like what they had to offer. The monsters, you know, that you color with your ink were kind of cool, but I never got the first set either, so I didn't really get those. I didn't get those. In fact, I got nothing. First time in a very long time I got nothing from My Favorite Thing release, so maybe next month's release will be different. I don't know. What else? It seems like I ordered something else. I don't remember what it was. I thought today, though, this is only going to be a 20-minute video. Do you guys believe me when I say that? You probably shouldn't. Not reliable in that department, am I? No. Sippy, sippy. Let's see, the coffee I'm having today is I don't know. It's something new. It's got a dragon on it from Starbucks, a kimono dragon or something on it. I will insert it below. How's that? It's good. It's earthy. It's slightly bitter, but has a lot of earthy flavors to it. It's stronger. It's really nice. It's actually really nice. This week I'm going to try something even different, so I'll tell you what that is next week. It's a brand new one of their special releases, so I'll get that later today, and I'll tell you sometime later in the week. Today I wanted to touch on something, though, that it hit me as I was going through the lazy river yesterday. I was by myself for the first hour, which was, you know, gives you a lot of time to think, right? Your brain you just wander. It's a great thing, really. And I thought about some stuff that I want to talk about today, but then the last half, the last few hours that I was there, I text messaged my family and told them that I was going to be without my phone for a few hours, about 3 hours. So they wouldn't worry, because the minute someone can't contact me, they panic. They go into complete meltdown modes, it seems like. It's like I must be dead on the side of the road or something. And of course I'm not. Most likely it just means that, Pikachu's got my phone, and, he just deletes the call. He just X's out. He's just gone. He doesn't care. He doesn't care. It's gone. Get on with what he's doing. But, so I text messaged everybody. The husband was at the golf course, and I text messaged the daughters as well. And I said, hey, I'm going to be without my phone for about 3 hours. Don't worry about me. I'm fine. I'll check in on the phone, as throughout the day. But I'm just going to go enjoy a little bit of sunshine. And when I did go back and check on the phone, my oldest daughter, Pikachu, and the princess's mom had said, really? You're going to do that without us? And I'm like, come on, let's have some fun. So they showed up after about an hour and a half or so. And I'm going to tell you, I had the best time of my life with those two stinking, beautiful little children. We had so much fun. We swam in the big pool. We went down the lazy river. Christian went down a couple of slides. He was really scared at first, and he went down a couple of slides. The princess climbed up the ladders to get into high spaces, which does not surprise me because that child is into everything. Everything. And Christian just had a blast. They both did, and they just had a blast. It was so much fun. And Christian is just like his mom. His mom, Chrissy, aka the nurse, was a fish as a small child, was just a fish. She would swim underwater. She loved the water, everything about any source of water. And Christian's the same way. So we went into the big pool, and of course Christian is swimming now without floaty, without any, devices. He can swim on his own, is what I'm trying to say. So we got over there, and he's swimming, and he's having a great time. And then I showed him that Grandma could swim underwater, and you would have thought that boy's world just rocked. He beamed up. His face was bright and red, and he was happy and clapping, and he was so excited that he and Grandma could swim underwater. I guess he thought I was just too old to do that, or something. I guess he'd never seen me do it before, right? So we just had the best time. It was just, I enjoyed having my time alone as well. But I super had so much fun. It made the day so enjoyable for them to be there. And so I'm so happy they joined me. And yeah, we had a ball. But that, while I was there alone and had time to think, because who can think once the children are there? You don't. You just think children, right? It hit me that I think sometimes, whether we're male or female, I do have some male viewers here, whether we're male or female, or whether we're working a 9-to-5 or taking care of our elders or grandchildren, or even still our children, and working and doing all that stuff, I don't think sometimes we take the time to do things for ourselves. To spend a little bit of time doing something we truly enjoy, whether the others around us want to do it or not. I think we tend to put other people in front of us. Doesn't matter your gender. I think we tend to put other people in front of us to have them be happy, right? Like seeing the movies they like to see, or going out to dinner where they like to eat, or, things like that. And we don't often take the time to do something we really want to do, right? And I think it's important, and I think it's even worse for us if you happen to be one of those people who are by yourself, who have lost a spouse or live alone. And maybe you're like me and you have anxiety, social anxiety, and you don't really like to be around large groups of people, or sometimes even just people, right? If you're like that, then you tend to maybe not to go do those things by yourself. But you know what? You should. You should. You should go to your favorite lunch spot and have lunch every once in a while. Or, go to the beach and just sit there and people watch if nothing else, you know, and take a little dip or go for a walk or do any of that stuff, you know, whatever you find enjoyable or you found enjoyable when you were younger. If you're an older person, right, you should go do that. Go do it again, even if you're doing it alone, because it's still enjoyable. And there's absolutely no rules in the world that say you have to go somewhere with someone. You know, you should be able to go by yourself and enjoy yourself, and it should be enjoyable. Walk the mall. You know, if you enjoy walking the mall and window shopping, go do that. Or read a book. Take a book outside or go somewhere, not just in your own backyard, but go to a park. Sit down, read a book. You know, if you're not able to read the book anymore, I'm very, very pro books. Books are a wonderful thing because you create the image. The storyteller tries to create the image. It's kind of like with music, right? I think that's why I love music so much. Music and books create an image that they want you to see. They tell a story, right? The lyrics in the song tell you a story. The plot in the book tells you a story. But it only goes so far. The rest of it is completely your imagination. It's where you take it. It's what you think about. So they could be describing a scene in a city, and you're seeing that scene, the buildings a certain color, a certain way, a certain smell. All of that comes into your mind, where it's not maybe what the storyteller intended it to look like, but that's your vision of it. So it's fabulous. Reading and listening, even if you can't read, if your eyesight's too bad, go to your local library and get that book on CD. Listen to it on CD or download it. There's so many, I mean, how many ads do you see for audible.com? I prefer the library because I'm stingy. I'd rather spend my money on crafty things, tangible things I can touch and play with and feel than on books. I'd rather go to the library and get books. And I read a lot. I enjoy reading, and I enjoy listening to music. A lot of music, different types of music, you know, because it tells a story. And there's nothing better than listening to old music, right? So do that sometimes. Old music can bring you right back to where you were when you heard that song, or when that song became memorable to you. It takes you right back. Again, it takes you back, and you can see and smell and think about all of those things. You know, you can, it's just fantastic. So listen to music, read books, but enjoy yourself is what I'm trying to say. Take the time to nourish you. We nourish other people, right? Most of us do. Most of us nourish someone else, whether it's a girlfriend or a boyfriend or a husband or a wife or children or grandchildren. We're constantly taking care of others, but don't forget to take care of you. You're important to those people that you're nourishing. So nourish yourself, you know? Do something for you. Try to do something for you, a little something for you every day, you know, if you can. But if not every day, girls, I know I can't do it every day. But when you can, do it. And don't be embarrassed to go have lunch by yourself. Please, enjoy that stuff. Enjoy it. It's quiet time. It's alone time. Yeah, seriously, enjoy it, you know, or go see a movie. How about a matinee in the middle of the day? That would be fantastic. You know, we tend to do things like Netflix or whatever, but why not? It's nothing like the big screen. Go do it, you know? I don't know. All I'm saying is just do something for you. Something you enjoy. Something that you maybe haven't done in a while, that you haven't done because you're like, you know? And sometimes it is just that, right? Your brain tells you, you know, you're home alone, nobody's there. You know, you could go do something on your own, but do you want to waste the gas? Do you want to, you know, do you want to waste the funds to get there? Or do you just want to clean the oven? Girl, the oven's still going to be dirty tomorrow. Take your booty down to the beach. Go for a walk. Go do something, right? You got to take care of your soul sometimes. And that's kind of what I did yesterday. I just went and had a little bit of sunshine. Now, I'm not a sun worshiper by any stretch of the imagination. I'm a very fair-skinned. Actually, my genetics is very freaky because I am Irish and Cherokee Indian. So I am very pale with light hair, but I get dark, real dark when I'm out in the sun. But I also now, being 50, gets age spots and more wrinkles and, you know. In fact, I covered up, I have an age spot on my chest, right in here somewhere. I can't see it, but right in there. And I loaded that thing up with sunscreen yesterday. I'm like, dear, please don't get any darker. But I get them on my face. You know, we all do, right? Gray hair and whatever. One day, though, I'm going to go gray, completely gray. I don't know when, though. So, yeah, that's what I wanted to say today. I just wanted to encourage you guys to take care of yourselves, and then also to do something for yourself, you know, just to have a little bit of fun. And if, by all means, if creating is your thing and that's what brings you joy, it does me, completely does me. But there are times when that becomes overwhelming, right? You come in, you look around, you're like, so much. What am I going to do? You know? Then go do something else. Go read a book. Go to the park. Go do something. Go watch the clouds go by. Go do something enjoyable to you. And don't feel guilty about it at all. And, you know, I think that's something that's what I really wanted to say, is just do something for you. And know that it's okay to do it by yourself, right? It totally is okay to do it by yourself. You don't have to have a group of people around you, or a significant other around you, or a child around you to enjoy yourself. So with that, I'm going to bid you a good day. I hope that you are out there doing something you love, with someone you love, and having the best time doing it. And I hope you're bringing a smile to someone else's face, including your own, while you're doing it. I love you guys, and I will see you in the next video. Bye!